My entitled neighbor refused to stop parking in my private driveway, so I had 3 tons of landscaping gravel delivered directly behind his car. I recently bought my first townhouse. It comes with a strict deeded property map, including 1 private driveway spot right in front of my door. My next-door neighbor, Richard, has 3 cars and 0 respect for boundaries. From the day I moved in, he constantly parked his shiny midlife crisis sports car in my assigned spot just because it was closer to his front door than the street parking. I tried being a good neighbor. I left polite notes. I knocked on his door and asked him nicely to move it. He just laughed, looked me up and down, and said, "Relax, little girl. It's just asphalt. You can walk a few extra feet from the street." I called towing companies, but because it's private property and not a commercial lot, they said I needed a specific HOA sign-off, which takes days to process. Richard knew this and was exploiting it. Last week, I started a backyard renovation project. I needed 3 tons of river rock gravel delivered. The supply company asked where I wanted it dumped. I looked out my window at Richard's sports car sitting illegally in my spot, and a beautiful plan formed in my mind. I scheduled the delivery for Friday morning at exactly 6 a.m. The dump truck arrived right on time. Richard's car was exactly where I knew it would be. I walked out with my coffee, handed the driver a $50 tip, and pointed to the empty space in my driveway, directly behind Richard's bumper. The driver grinned, backed up, and released the hydraulic bed. 3 tons of heavy river rock crashed down, forming a massive, impenetrable mountain of stone that completely boxed in Richard's sports car. At 8 a.m., Richard walked outside carrying his golf clubs. I heard him scream from my kitchen. He started pounding on my door, threatening to call the police for trapping his car. I opened the door, smiled, and said, "Go ahead, call them." He did. 2 officers showed up, looked at the mountain of gravel, looked at my property deed, proving it was my driveway, and started laughing. They told Richard that since the gravel was legally delivered to my private property, no crime was committed. It was a civil issue. Richard demanded I move the rocks. I told him my landscaping crew wasn't scheduled to start moving them to the backyard until Monday morning. If he wanted his car out before then, he was welcome to grab a shovel. He ended up missing his weekend golf trip and spent his entire Saturday paying 2 neighborhood teenagers $40 an hour to move 3 tons of gravel by hand into my backyard, just so he could back his car out. He hasn't parked in my driveway since.